Let's talk about money. Okay, that woke a lot of you up. Okay, what about money? Like, yeah, well, let's talk about like money. Yeah. The other day we heard about donations. So we think, how much of my money should I give to Krishna? You know, because so many projects in ISKCON are local temples, Mayapurs, Goshalas, schools, devotees who need medical help, devotees who maybe need help going to college, etc., etc. And so we think, okay, I should give something. Krishna's been kind upon me. He's given me some money, or I may have $5, $10 extra this month. I may have 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, depends. I should give some of my money to this service. Now, there's another way of looking at it is not how much of my money I should give to Krishna, but how much of Krishna's money should I give back to him? It's not my money, it's Krishna's money. Now, if you think money is going to make you happy and you don't want to give a lot, I can tell you that giving money to Krishna will make you very happy. And giving money to enjoy this world, doesn't really work. It has not been statistically proven to work. It has been statistically proven in many cases to cause depression. That's for sure. The other day, this video came up on Facebook. You know how they come out of nowhere? So there's a boxer. His name is Tyson Fury. Huge, huge. Like, I don't think he's ever lost a fight. If you're a professional heavyweight champion, you are wealthy because you make, I don't know how much you make of each fight, but it's in the multi-millions. So he said, I have more money than I could ever figure out what to do with. I have more sports cars than I could ever figure out to do with. A beautiful home, wife, children. And he said, I am totally depressed. So if you're thinking lots of money, lots of cars, beautiful wife, beautiful husband, lots of women, lots of men, that's going to make it. No, all that's going to happen is when you get depressed, at least you got a nice car to drive. And you got a nice, comfortable chair in a beautiful house to sit in your depression. But other than that, not much going on for you. So what do the statistics say? They say that when you get to middle class, where you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothes, you have a car, you have basic necessities, you don't have to worry month to month that you won't have these. It said beyond that amount of money, it doesn't really increase your happiness. There's no significant, if you go from $60,000 a year to $120,000, all right, you could build a swimming pool now in your backyard and you can get a new car and upgrade the air conditioning in your home and so on. But in terms of actual experience of significant increases of happiness, doesn't work. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, what we really want is love. And love you don't get from matter. Like a swimming pool doesn't give you love. It cools you off in the summer, okay. Gets you in shape, all right. But ultimately the heart wants love. So a new car doesn't give you love. It gives you some excitement, but doesn't give you love. And so we know as devotees that sense gratification and happiness are two different things. Why is that? Because it doesn't give you love, especially love of Krishna. So I had a friend who gave a huge donation once, and it was money he really didn't need. And he said, actually, that money was causing me anxiety because it was sitting in my bank and I didn't need it. I already had enough. This was just like icing on the cake. And then he said, excuse me, he said, when I gave that money in a donation, I became ecstatic. So now you're all thinking, oh, this is an advertisement. You're going to ask for a donation. You want everyone to send you all the money. No. You can if you want. I can certainly spend it, no problem. But I'm not going to ask you. That's up to you. But I'm just saying there are so many things in ISKCON that need money, that need support. And if Krishna's sending you money, do not be shy, because it's actually his money. I have another story of a friend who did something similar, except he didn't have extra money, but money was needed for a project, and he gave it. And you know what happened? The next week, his business went through the roof. He made more money than he'd ever made before. Amazing! Krishna's amazing. So this idea that like money equals happiness, it doesn't work. If you don't have enough money, yeah, you need a home, you need medical, you need food, you need the basics. If you don't have them, yeah, you're going to suffer. And if you get enough money to have them, you will increase. But we're not talking, that's just necessity. But when you increase sense gratification, you get more closer and closer to depression. That's what actually happens. As I always say, you know, when you're thinking, if I just had this, I'd be happy, it actually keeps you happy by not having it because you have hope. You think, well, if I just had that, I'd be happy. So you get out of bed, you know, work for it. But once you get it and you're not happy, it's like, now what do you do? It's like, oh, it didn't make me happy. Now I have nothing to look forward to. But for us as devotees, we are supposed to understand that it's not having, you can't buy happiness. You can give yourself to your sadhana and service, and in that way buy happiness. But you can't buy it through fame, or I'm going to be well known, or appreciated, or honored. The mind is always telling us these things. It's not true. Or if I just had that, I'd be happy. It's not true. If that is Krishna, yes. If I just had that, if that is bhakti, yes. But if that's something material, forget it. And you run the risk of that, if I just had that, making you more depressed. That's interesting, isn't it? The very thing you think make you happy, there's a liability that it could make you more unhappy. So holding on doesn't make you happy, but giving, that's where it's at. Hare Krishna. And look below where you can send the donation. No, I'm not going to put it there. And one more thing, I just want to say that good japa saves you money. You didn't know that, did you? Like, you all want to save money, right? Well, good japa saves you money. How? Because when you chant good japa, you become more blissful, more satisfied, more peaceful. You come to the mode of goodness. What is the symptom of mode of goodness? It's you're out of passion, and passion is all about hankering, having. I want this, I want that. If I get this, I'll be happy. That's passion. Sattva is clarity, purity, satisfaction. So when you are satisfied, when you're happy internally, you actually spend less money. Did you know that? Yeah. So good japa will save you so much money. It's amazing how much money you will save by chanting good japa. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.